A-Reece album review. Right. Yeah, flip. A-Reece did his thing. My goodness. Yeah. When the first song came on, that sample was always in my head because I've heard it a couple of times. I was like, who the hell does the sample belong to? Because I heard it on Mac Miller's project, Friends. The name of the album is Mac Miller. Friends. The name of the song is Friends, featuring Schoolboy Q. And then I searched for it.
Yes, that sample.
But that's not where it's from.
Where is it from?
I heard it on...
No, I know the sample is not from Mac Miller.
Yeah, I heard it on Robert Glasper and Miles Davis.
Yeah.
That project. Featuring Bilal.
Yeah.
Everything is everything.
Everything
Everything is beautiful.
Everything is beautiful.
Everything is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. So it starts, Bilal is singing, Ghetto Walking, Devil's Nightmare.
Yeah.
And then I heard it again on Miles Davis's original project.
Yeah.
The name of the song is The Ghetto Walk.
Ghetto Walker.
Yeah. So on Everything is Beautiful, it's Ghetto Walking.
Yeah.
On Miles Davis's, it's The Ghetto Walk. A-Reece's growth for me is amazing. It sounds a lot like Drake, but I'm not complaining. As long as it sounds polished, it sounds clean, nice, I'm not complaining. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, A-Reece originally is from where? Denville, eh?
Yeah.
Denville, near Pretoria. So when you're in Pretoria, you are exposed to like a lot of different styles because not every rapper is the same from the next one. So the project that he dropped,
Did you say it's a Pretoria thing? Or is now the internet?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a Pretoria thing, but as somebody from Pretoria, I think it's a thing that you're like, I know this guy is from here. You can just sense it. It has that feeling. But
it sounds like Drake though. How can you distinguish?
it's a Drake.
A-Reece
Because he studied Drake's career for a very long time.
So
it's like he studied it like too close, but like close second, but like he almost didn't want to make it the same.
It sounds the same.
Because the patterns of even the
I beg to differ.
You beg to differ.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
It sounds the same, but it's clean.
It's not Drake
polished.
enough.
Exactly.
It's polished.
I want to get a close second.
It sounds like he was drawing inspiration, Like
Obviously, each and every one
he
of us,
wasn't
we have to get...
snatching. He
Yeah.
was drawing inspiration. He's like, okay, I'm experiment with this for a while.
Yeah.
Because Paradise is not Drake, you
Yeah.
know. Okay, the tape that dropped last year, From Me to
The
You.
one with Calabasas and...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, From Me to... I heard what's the song Pride.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot
sounds
like...
a Drake
I think he was experimenting,
Yeah.
like, can I do this? Can I
Yes.
actually do this?
And for me,
So
it wasn't perfected. It's his style.
he owns it, man.
He owns it.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
He always is.
And I think he should keep on doing that.
Yeah.
Because as artists, obviously we draw inspiration from someone else. So for a certain amount of time, we're probably going to sound like someone else until we find our own feet. So I think for him, leaving Ambitious was the best thing that could have happened to him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because I feel like if he stayed at Ambitious, he wouldn't have grown as an artist.
And we wouldn't have gotten an EP.
He wouldn't have gotten an EP
Yeah.
because they use the same type of sound. you
Yeah.
see.
Yes.
A-Reece.
And for once, I realized throughout this whole EP, right, I don't necessarily like all the songs,
Yeah.
but they catch.
Play
That's
them,
the thing,
Play
yes.
them from start to finish.
Yeah.
That's another
Yeah.
thing I wanted
Yeah.
to say. Yeah.
It's anthem vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pockets. Why you trying?
Yeah.
That song kills me.
Yeah. But I really like the last song.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also like the last song.
Raps.
The last song is very nice.
If y'all forgot I can rap,
Yeah.
niggas.
I can still rap.
I can still rap.
I can still
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
What did he say? Something about y'all niggas hate me, but they hated Jesus too.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's cool.
I like that, man. He
Really
knows,
tired, I
like,
can never
ever
run
since
flat.
he left Ambitious, there's been so much bad publicity around his name. So for him to come back like that, plus the 3 songs he dropped this year, like all snippets, and I'm like, this guy is
Bruh.
chilling.
Like that's the beautiful
He's
thing about
chilling.
being
Like he's doing what
independent.
he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's overcoming like the social expectation.
Yeah.
What people expect.
It's creative.
Yeah. Because this is like 5 tracks.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. And the other 2 are like a minute or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So he drops when he wants to drop, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing's holding him back. Nothing's holding him back.
Yeah, but props to Mash though.
Bruh.
Mash beats,
Mash with those
yes.
samples. Is
If it's
just-
him.
Mash beats.
It's
It's him.
It is. Yeah.
The first song is him.
Yeah.
Because you can hear that so yeah, the
The
tag,
watermark,
yes.
yeah.
So the tags played in the beginning of the first song when the build up was slowly starting and growing. The EP, which is 5 songs, ne? The first 4, ne, are like party anthems, like anthem vibes, like Billy said. It's like anthem vibes because Karma is all about, from my view, for him, Karma is all about like how people used to, you know, neglect him, like, you know, shame on me, shame on you, half and half thing. Because
Okay.
he's on that, yeah, you used to look down on me, but now.
Is it the 3rd track? You could be anywhere in the
Yeah, it's
world.
the third
just
track.
like in
It's,
your
yeah,
head.
it's the 3rd track, yes. It could be, you
Bruh,
could be
that's-
anywhere in the world, but
That's
just like
second
in your
part.
head. Yes. That second part
That
where it
second
switches
part.
up. That switch up.
Yeah.
That transition is
I
just-
imagine him in a Hawaiian shirt, like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pablo
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Some
That
Pablo
second
Escobar
part.
stuff. I don't want to lie. It
Yeah.
really felt like that for me.
Eh?
Pablo on a horse.
Yeah.
Cigar in hand.
That's what I Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I picture
now
it.
he's on that stage. He's on that like big guy up
Yeah.
there.
I'm a
He's
young
on that,
OG.
Like, I'm a young
Yeah,
OG.
he is a young OG.
He
Yeah.
is.
To be
Yeah.
quite frank, I don't think anyone would have done what he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like leave a label and then come
And then
back
come
like that.
back like that with your own label.
And he's young.
He's very
I'm
young.
only 20.
I'm only 21.
Only
21.
The title makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, it
says
explains
a lot.
itself.
Yeah.
Like, also from my point of view, there's not much to explain about the songs.
Just
They
listen
explain
and
themselves.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. It's that whole simplicity thing,
Yeah.
you know.
This makes me anticipate an album even more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I felt like this was a build up to an album.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what
Yes.
an EP is.
But
Yeah.
the funny
It's
part is that
mistake.
like when I heard the title of the EP and I'm only 21, I was expecting like shots. I was expecting like what's going on around him and what he's accomplished to do at the age of 21.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
was
what I was.
expecting
That's what I
more
was
of- yeah,
expecting.
Like the critics. And
Yeah, I was expecting like a reply to the critics, the haters, and all that. Because when I look at it, because like I'm only 21, it can be seen
Oh,
in
yeah.
any kind of
Makes
view
sense.
Yeah,
to any
makes
other
sense.
person. So now when I first heard it's like, and I'm only 21, I was like, okay, so is he addressing a few issues? Because I once heard that recently on Twitter, him and Questa had a bit of a
Casper.
mix of words.
Casper blocked them on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I think no, but there was a thing with Questa on Twitter. Questa ended up
Is it
saying
recent?
something about yes, it's recent. Questa something like, "What? You're out here throwing shots at old people with your crew of pansies and what." Like,
Wrap
I've been
it out.
here-
Stop tweeting.
It's a
Wrap
tweet,
it out.
bro. It was a tweet,
Rap.
bro. So when I heard that the title of the EP was "I'm Only 21," I thought I was like, "Yo, this is like that fire."
Was this
that-
before or after the freestyle? The BET song?
It was after the freestyle because
Oh.
after we saw that tweet was
Wait, were the
day-
shots taken on the freestyle?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think yes because A-Reece and Nasty C in the freestyle they were more subliminal a lot because they're talking about how like they've grown and blah 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 because you can hear the whole thing.
Nah, Questa and Casper were actually offended by the fact that A-Reece said hip hop has turned into Kwaito.
Yeah.
So that's why people are
But-
even that's
Oh, it's
why-
that line.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Oh.
if they're touched by these things, then
Yeah,
I don't know, bruh.
Get back to the rapping.
I don't know. Get back to the rap. But anyway, this is about A-Reece
Yeah.
and his growth. Yo, guys,
It's amazing.
He's
it's
Grow.
amazing.
It's amazing.
He went from I remember when he was still in high school. I met him once when he was still in high school, when he was having his...
He don't remember you, man.
He don't. Hey man, I was there. I spoke to your people.
See what happens
know
when you
he's
get to the
I
top.
did
I
that
know
shit.
he's
Like,
What happens when you
I
get
spoke
to
to
the
your
top?
peoples
You're
at
gonna
your
come on the
school,
last
man.
Everyone's your friend now.
My school.
Nah, man. I was there for the EP launch of his Brownies EP. It was before Paradise and before the whole thingy with XLR and everything.
Yeah.
When he was still with XLR and Ball PH, there in Raw X Studios. The content that he went from when he started. There was a hit song, The Come Up. That
Yeah.
was his hit song when that EP released because it was catchy and it was everywhere. But when you sat down and you listened to every other song, you could actually hear that there's a lot of depth, like there's a
Boy
lot of
can rap.
potential. The boy can rap. The boy can rap for days.
So, sorry for disturbing.
No.
Because I'm not familiar, with that project.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the difference between the content now and the content then?
Went from struggling to make music
Mm-hmm.
to having freedom to actually make music.
Yes.
Like, when you want to come up but you don't have resources, you probably do anything and everything, try any sound that is
Well,
just
popping
spread
at that
you
time.
out.
He also explained
Yeah.
in an interview, I was desperate to be signed.
Yeah,
And he wasn't even signed to Ambitious.
yeah.
It was a verbal contract.
A verbal
So,
contract,
I'm
yeah.
desperate to be signed, so I did what you said.
Yeah.
Mm.
But for me, like, to be honest, I feel like his music has longevity.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
can
it
still
does.
go back to Paradise and listen to Paradise.
Family.
I also
And it's
can.
only an intro, bro. It's only an intro. Plus the last song, I feel like I'm definitely going to be listening to this song every year.
Nah.
Everyone goes through that.
To the top, please.
Can we just appreciate that there's no vanity on this?
Yeah.
And it doesn't call women bitches.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Next.
Like,
He calls them shorty.
Yeah,
Bruh.
He's being
Like, can we
polite.
appreciate the
He's
respect that
being
he's putting on
nice.
our sisters.
he wants to be nice. He's
Sounds-
being nice.
How long
Sounds
is it
like a
gonna last,
culture.
though? How long is it gonna last?
Just
Yeah, man. That's
appreciate
the
it.
question
Can we
itself.
appreciate that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I also feel like this EP was thought out. I feel like there were supposed to be more songs and it was just like, nah. You know what? Let me just give them these.
That's an
I'm,
appetizer.
I'm strategically placing everything.
Yeah.
appetizer.
And-
Like that song,
Yeah.
Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Those songs
That's
dropped,
similar.
Amber Rose. I was listening to it and it just cut, and I'm like, but
Randomly.
I was waiting for more. And I heard "fuck you," and I'm like, dude, where's the other verse? Come on! And this came out, I'm like, okay. Now we're waiting for the album.
Yeah, I feel like this
I'm
didn't
for
need
it.
to be
Yeah.
prolonged
No.
into something
Yeah.
longer because
Nice and
Yeah.
digestible.
it wasn't really conceptualized on
Theme or
one
topic.
one theme.
One thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like and I'm only 21. Here's a sample of my music.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm going.
Here's where I'm going.
Yeah.
For
I can
now.
still push forward without the label.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear him, say something like, you see Paradise, né? You see Paradise, that intro. I'd like to see, like, more songs like that. More conceptual, like a more
I feel like
conceptual,
it's too soon to
more
expect that.
lyrical, more lyrical some.
I feel like it's too soon to expect
But
that.
third album.
You know who the features are? Because didn't write the name.
Oh yeah, on the album, on the EP. Sorry, actually I missed the album. Sorry, it's a force of habit. On the EP, I think I heard Echo. I heard
Okay.
Echo in the what is it? Oh, Sunday. I think it's Sunday nights. I heard Echo in Sunday nights, and
Who's Echo? Is it Grand and One My?
no, it's
It's the second one.
yeah
the one after that.
Yes, the dude after that.
Okay.
Yes,
And
and
then-
then I heard X Global somewhere in the EP. I
There's
can't
two
know.
people featured, man.
There was two people featured in one song, and then there's another person featured on another song. I just can't remember which song was it.
So- yeah?
No, Sunday night.
Sunday Night
Sunday
is
night
the-
is the one with
the
two
two
people.
people.
Yeah.
That's the one where Echo is. But I think I heard a bit of X Global somewhere in that.
Okay.
Unless there's an artist that they are introducing to us that we don't know.
In production.
The
Production, it was A-Reece and Night Beats.
Yeah,
So
was
two
pretty much.
producers.
was the first person
If
that
there's
I
a special guest, that might be Flame.
The first person,
introduction.
the first person that I heard on the what's it, the feature
Okay.
on Sunday night.
Okay.
It sounded very melodical. It's like when I
Yeah.
heard that, I thought of Rakim when he explained how he came about with the flow.
Yeah.
Like he listened to John Coltrane's sax because he couldn't rap on beat. So he's
Yeah.
like, since I can play the saxophone, I should replicate that with my words.
Yeah.
So that's how he kind of invented the flow, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right. So he's like, okay, let me use melody to get into these
Oh,
pockets
that-
and everything.
Yeah.
When
So
I
like,
heard that, I thought it
the
was
melody.
I thought it was-
The melody's on point.
Like you
Yeah.
could replace his verse with a saxophone and it would
Yeah.
sound nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see.
For a second, I thought it was. I don't know, who's that dude with the blonde dreadlocks.
I don't know. those guys.
Oh, Saudi. I thought it was Saudi.
Yeah.
It kind of sounded like
I
Saudi. I thought he had did a feature at
I was
Saudi.
like,
And the cipher. What do you guys think about the
Oh.
cipher?
I loved it.
For me personally, I feel like they were exposing a nigga.
I loved it.
Yeah, they were.
I feel like the second person and the third person on the freestyle
Mm.
were exposing the first nigga. Like, dog.
Like this is what I've always been saying.
Like,
My
bro,
guy doesn't
like-
have bars.
Like,
He's an
he
aesthetic.
doesn't
rapper.
have bars. He's just there, you
He's
know.
an aesthetic rap. He sounds
Yeah.
nice on the beat. He
Yeah.
sounds, but bars, nah,
Like, they murdered him.
bruh.
I thought they were throwing shots at each other subliminally.
No,
They-
Reese, it's not shots.
It's not sure.
It's him asserting himself. It's like, bruh, I can rap. If you
It's
guys
like
have
the
a
Kendrick
problem,
BT freestyle.
yeah, it's like I can rap. If you
Yeah.
guys have a problem, let's not rap on it.
Yeah.
He came in. What did he say? When he
Everybody's
came
the best rapper.
in, everybody is
Till I
dope
come
rapper
after,
till I rap
till I rap
after.
after.
Yeah.
And then he also said A-Reece or A-Reaper with two coffins.
Dude!
And
And,
it's-
the two people came before him. Yo!
Why too coffee?
Yo!
The two people
Yo.
behind him.
Yo!
But
I
I
wasn't
felt like,
expecting it. Like,
but I felt like
I wasn't
Nasty was feeling
expecting
his
it.
verse, eh?
I wasn't expecting
That's
that.
Was feel like Nasty C. I felt like Nasty C was feeling him, eh?
You never know. You never know with these people.
Yeah.
The
It
problem
could be
was
smiles for the camera.
while they were rapping, was it them on the? Because there was someone who was saying, you know,
Yeah.
I think it was-
someone
yeah,
taking
cameras.
props,
The
but
people with
it
the
wasn't
cameras.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
So you just have
clapping.
to focus on their facial expressions.
Yeah.
You know.
And
That's why I'm saying Nasty
The
was
part
really
where
good.
Nasty was talking about getting hit,
Yeah.
and Reese.
Reese in the background, he's
Was
like,
like-
throwing shots. Before
And I'm like,
Nasty
before he
actually-
talked about
before
shots.
Nasty actually says,
And I'm like,
people,
was this
they pulled a gun
pre-rehearsed?
on me.
If it was pre-rehearsed, if I was Shane Eagle, bro, I'd be like, nah. Let me go right again. I'll be back.
I'll be right back
I'll
with
be
you,
back.
bro. I'll be right
got
back.
this low-
Like if there was more than one take, I wasn't gonna have that, bro.
Bruh, go
Guys,
back.
It's not gonna work without me.
Rewrite your ish.
Give me 2 days. I'll be back. I'll be back.
And I'd
You're
be
right,
like,
Shay.
Like-
is that it?
I feel like I also feel like A-Reece would fit in on any traditional hip hop sound.
Traditional, what do you mean traditional?
like boom bap.
Boom bap.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Obviously on track beats he fits.
Yeah.
Proved it on melodic beats. I feel like
Jazzy beats, nyana, soul, R&B, maybe.
yeah, it's shocking because he's that young.
Yeah.
You know, like for someone to have so many attributes working for him, it's shocking.
So
I feel like a lot of rappers at that age, when they started at that age, they were just focused on I'm gonna write bars, and it's scary ass beats, and yeah, I'm going in one direction. He's trying everything out now because I think South Africa already knows that this guy has it.
nah,
Yeah,
music as a whole,
Yeah.
he's killing
he's
it.
killing it.
Musically.
Yeah, and he also says it in songs, transitioning from a rapper into a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All awards.
What would you? How would you guys feel if A-Reece released an R&B album?
I'd love
Haley-
it. I think I'd love it.
I think
Haley
I-
rapping.
I feel like
I
I'd
feel like
enjoy
I
it.
would-
R&B?
I feel like I'd
I feel like I
enjoy
would
it.
love it.
Yeah,
because
I
the
feel like I'd
singing-
enjoy it too.
singing, yeah.
I do enjoy
I don't know,
singing.
man.
I enjoy
Like
it.
Pride.
R&B.
Because you know the
Yeah,
song
pride.
Pride.
That pride
That-
got
that
a
type
hold
of vibe.
on you.
It's good when it's one song amongst those, you know. But like,
Is
you
it
know,
because you know he
a
can
lot
rap?
of pride.
and you're expecting?
It's like
Is it because you know he
Wait,
can
you want him
rap?
to sing?
or-
You want him to
sing.
sing? No, bro. I thought
he
when
can
you said
sing.
R&B,
Look,
you thought like rap
he can
and
sing if he
R&B.
wants to,
Or make
but
love songs.
His
I'd
singing
like-
works for him, yeah.
I'd like to hear him rap every now
Yeah.
and then, you know.
Yeah.
If I wanna listen to R&B.
Because most of the songs, yeah, are like
pull an Andre 3000 on everybody. Like everybody's expecting a rap album,
Yeah,
and you
then
come
put
back
like,
with
hey, yeah.
and people are like, what? And a week later, they're like, nah, this shit is actually good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pro.
So I feel like he's allowed to try anything.
Yeah.
At this moment, he's the only artist in SA who's allowed to try anything.
Yeah, because he hasn't failed so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, plus I feel like it could be like, you know, an interesting experiment because most of the artists, they're experimenting with Kwaito.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like I
that's where the
mentioned.
money
So for
is
him
now.
to take
Yeah.
the
None of
quick-
them are barely experimenting with R&B, so it would be interesting.
Stand out.
And to some extent, I feel like he's trying to prove that he still respects the hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everyone is just, yes, I'm gonna do the quick. I need me a Benz, bruh. I'm gonna do this now.
In a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
not
not
how
so
we work.
no hooks.
Yeah.
Just raps.
Just raps.
Bars.
Yeah.
So how much weight does this put on A-Reece's next album?
Not that much.
Not that much,
No.
but
How much expectation?
Expectations,
Yeah.
there are none because
For me, there's a lot.
for me,
for me there's also a lot.
me, a lot, man.
Nalena, there's a lot.
There's
for
a
me,
lot of
they aren't
expectation.
because
Nebla Nilena.
the 5 songs are not what I expected.
Yeah.
And I like them.
And they
And I like them, and I feel like the album is gonna be like, I'm
For
gonna
me,
expect this.
I
and it's
honestly
not gonna be
expected the songs.
expected
Yeah.
them.
Like
Yeah.
I expected a song like Holding Hands.
Yeah.
I expected a song like Karma. So that's why I'm expecting the next album, you know, because I don't know what to expect next. If he's gonna deliver
But you have high
more,
hopes.
I don't know if I should have high hopes, you know, because if he releases what I expect again, it's gonna be like. It's like
So you
I
don't
know his
want-
next move, you
Okay.
know. I don't want to
You
know
don't
his
wanna
next
know.
move.
So
I feel like I knew his
no
next
pressure.
move with this one,
Okay.
but because you know he delivered
Yeah.
musically, everything is perfect. I wasn't disappointed,
Okay.
but I want to be shocked on the next move, man.
Same here.
I want to be blown away.
Same here.
Okay.
Like when not for now, it's not just him, eh? It's not just like on A-Reece. Like every rapper, like every South African rapper that comes to the
Right.
platform,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
I've got a new album. Like I'm always expecting to see like what have you properly laced for us?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
did you
How different are you?
like? How
You
did
like
exactly? Because everybody now
Sounds
the
insane.
the standard
Right.
stacking of track lists, ne, is either the first 2 songs are like contemporary music that with instrumentalists and all that stuff.
Project, yeah.
The next 3 songs, the next 3 songs are like a commercial song, maybe a catchy song.
I think I
song.
get what you're saying.
And then the hardcore song is always hard to find in South African rappers' albums. Like that hardcore song that makes you sit and listen and ask yourself and wonder and like, damn, like can he go that far?
For me, it's been a project thing. Like you said, like these guys they're already musically inclined. They know how to make music. They're good at making music. So now it's just finding the right concept
Yes.
and stretching it out
Don't stick to it,
as
though.
much as you can.
They never do.
They have 2 vulnerable songs and then the rest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Everything is a
I mean,
club
you can have
banger,
a club
anthem,
banger,
or
but I feel like
catchy.
as long as you stick to the same concept, that's a complete project for me.
I just don't want to rap.
For me, it gets boring.
Yeah.
It gets boring. I feel like I want to listen to a project 5 months after it dropped, and then still have that thing like, oh, I missed that.
Yeah, yeah.
I missed
yeah.
that. Oh, there's something new.
Or
in
something
this.
happens in your life and you're like, oh, flip, I
Yeah.
can relate now.
Yeah.
For me, that happens with concept albums, like
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
that's what
yeah,
happened.
No
with
Names.
me.
No Names album is beautiful.
Room
Oh,
Room
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 25.
25.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
It gets better with every listen.
But A-Reece
Exactly.
can be that kind of artist.
Yeah.
He can be.
He can be.
He can be.
It's also about the EP. Like, did you guys expect features?
I didn't because the track on Apple Music on iTunes when I looked at it I'm like, oh, featureless.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed that there were features.
And I was happy.
I was
Why?
disappointed.
I was happy because I go into this album thinking A-Reece, and then someone I don't even know comes on. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, because I don't really go digging into what's his crew's name?
The Wrecking Crew.
The Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
The Wrecking Crew. So I don't really like go digging into that crew and like listening to them. So it's nice for me to actually hear what the people on there sound like.
Yeah.
See, so
I was actually expecting like
Wow.
A-Reece alone, like on his own, because it literally said and I'm only 21. The album cover itself has that that dominance that moves with the name. Because he's just chilling there and he's like, Manji, Sensor, Skipper. You know, because now when it dropped and I heard that like it's only called and I'm only 21, I didn't even check like if there's features or what. I just sat there and thought about it because sometimes you'll think that it's that thing of like I'm only 21, so you're thinking like bragging rights. I did this, I accomplished this, I overcame this.
Pockets.
That's like buckets. You just trying to get him out.
Like I feel like there should have been ad libs.
Yeah.
Pockets. Why are you trying to get him out pockets?
Nah, but I really like Sunday nights.
You like Sunday nights?
I like holding hands.
What?
I like Karma, the
Holding
second
hands.
part of
Oh,
Karma.
yeah.
Yes, that's in that second
I
part.
know we all like the last song, the rap song, but Karma.
that second part.
That second part. And the guitar. That's how you
The guitar is
have a
perfect.
Spanish feel. That's not kumbaya.
Wait, but then
It's not kumbaya.
Not kumbaya.
It's not kumbaya, bruh.
but then I feel like I've heard that
We ain't going
Spanish
back to
guitar
church
somewhere.
for shit. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Like, oh god. I'm not trying to throw shade, but yo, if this EP had dropped before and FP's album,
Right after.
yo,
Or before.
before, I feel like he was going to push his release date to be like, okay, Kumbaya is not doing it. Nah. I feel like A-Reece is someone who studies music.
Yeah.
Yes,
takes
he
his
does,
craft
he does.
Because you can hear him.
He does his. He takes
Like
his,
you can hear a lot of
his craft
influences in his music,
Yes.
especially the last song.
Yes.
Like, okay, classic Drake finishing song where he vents out and
Yes.
stuff. But the placement of everything, it's like he listens to songs that resonate with him and he's like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up,
Yeah.
compare it to my life, put it in my own
There
words.
was
It's beautiful.
Crosses his T's.
Yeah.
Does his I's.
Yeah.
So, I heard the sample over there, and it reminds me of an old song, an old R&B song. It's between Tamia and Mariah Carey.
It sounded like Narcos too.
Yep.
Pablo Escobar.
No, but
Pablo
there's a song that I
Escobar.
know from back in the day
Yeah.
that has that guitar arrangement like that. Like those drums sound very familiar. They sound very familiar to me.
Gringos.
So,
Let's tell us.
Gringos, yes.
Let's tell us.
Anyways, so gentlemen, this EP, 5 songs.
Rating.
How much do we rate this? Out of
10.
Out
out of 10.
Yeah.
Out of 10, gentlemen. Out of 10. How much do you rate this? Out of 10. Oh, out of 10. I'd rate this a good 8.
Okay.
A good 8.
Why?
8 because of the fact that one, it wrote like no features, like it had no features, and then you hear like features on the song.
No, they didn't say no features. They just didn't
Just
credit the
track
lyrics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it didn't credit the.
Did you listen to A Tribe Called Quest album? They did the same thing.
Yeah.
They did the same thing though.
And it's
But
nice
yes.
not knowing, okay. Because people, ne, this is why, I think this is probably sometimes why Reese does this. When people see features on a song, they jump straight to the feature. Like, oh, let me hear what this guy is about.
Yeah.
Let me hear. So Reese just wanted you to play the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still give it an 8.
8. I give it an 8. Mainly because I would have loved more raps from him. Yeah, because I know Mother Sucker can rap. Yeah, but like the singing is cool, but more raps. I would have loved more raps.
Standard.
I give it 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 because I was expecting it. The kind of songs he released, I was expecting them. And I feel like he could have given more on the 2 tracks that I just amended, considering there's just 5 tracks. Yeah, but besides that, I'm content with everything.
What made you expect this? Is it the long lost letters? What?
The sound and the concept that he touched on. I was expecting that. Yeah.
Makes sense. Billy, how much do you rate this out of 10?
I also give it a 7.5.
Because?
Because I was expecting him to rap.
Yeah, you
Like-
also wanted more raps.
Yeah, I wanted more raps, but for me, it's kind of perfect. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't put too much on him. You know,
He's
So-
only 21.
He's only 21,
He's only
bro,
21.
and he's doing it better than a lot of people. And he doesn't even have their recipe. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Music is a beautiful thing,
man.
It's a
man.
beautiful
Let me
thing.
tell you something. baby.
Let me tell you something.
Beautiful, like his venture used to say.
Reese, if you're watching this, man, even if the rapping is not on your album,
It was cool, man.
please give us singles with raps, man. Like,
Give
we
us
know
a
you
little
can rap,
some.
but murder these niggas, man.
Nasty for some bars. Body,
Dog.
man. Body bag.
Dog.
Mainstream rap is a
I want to buy a t-shirt with your name on it. I'm a stand for you, bro.
Group.
I'm a groupie. Yeah.
Yo, man.
Y'all
Want
subscribe to this
more
man.
raps to that stuff, man. Like he said, give us a few singles.
You guys subscribe.
Latest. Oh yeah, guys, please subscribe to the channel on
Like,
YouTube.
share.
Like, share.
If you don't want to like, dislike.
follow. If you don't want
It's
to like,
okay.
dislike.
Do
you can
some.
walk
Comment
away.
in there.
Do comment. Don't comment. If you
Our
don't
comments
like-
are dry.
Ah,
I'm even
true.
commenting myself. Can't do that. You people are not yourselves. Be yourself. You have date. You always on Wi-Fi. Comment, like, dislike.
Turn it
share.
into Twitter if
Especially
you
if
have
you
to.
dislike it, you better comment.
Dislike. We must know.
Yeah.
You must know why you dislike it.
We must
Yeah,
know.
and
Have
to,
the
the, and
decency
to the
to tell
artists, before you say something negative about this video, at least watch it.
2 million parked outside chillin' with you. Gas tank on empty, but fuck it, it's cool. Long way from home, but I feel home with you.